Welcome back, IT friends. This is going to be a short video to configure an IP address on a switch. So what happens is many times we don't have physical access to switch and we cannot make a console connection. So we have to be able to manage it remotely or ping it if it's alive, if it's working, or check different configurations and do monitoring. So not all the times we are right by the switch. So on network or internet, if we want to configure it, it should be ready for remote access. So as we know that switch is layer 2 device, that means that it doesn't work on layer 3. It by default doesn't have an IP address, so we have to give it give an IP address to it. So let's do that. Let's connect to a switch, and we are already in configuration mode right here. So what we want to do is get into the interface VLAN 1. So VLAN 1 is default interface and all the interfaces come under it. So even if it's 24 interfaces, they are all by default in VLAN 1. So it's a good idea to just set an IP address on this one. So IP address 10.1.1 say 25, right? So we just oh sorry, it needs a subnet mask also. So 255.255.255.0. So here's a subnet mask. So the IP address is set, and we have to do no shut on the interface so that it interface remains open all the time. So we just did that, and now we can go back to our PC. Now we don't have to have a console connection directly to it. We can be here on this PC, or we can even be on internet. If we have a secure connection, we can always connect with the switch from internet and do our monitoring and pinging, or even making our changes. So let's make a connection. Let's now we're doing an SSH -L test with the login name is test, and IP address of the switch is 10.10.10.25. Sorry, 10.1.1.25. So let's just try to SSH this switch. Now we are connected here. The password is SSH pass. And now this SSH is already configured on the switch, and I have covered SSH in one of my previous videos, so you can see that video to configure SSH on Cisco devices. So now we're connected with the switch, and if we wanted to get into the enable mode, the enable mode, the password here is enable pass. So now we right there, we can look at the configurations. Right here the configurations are. So this is the SSH part of it, and it is accepting SSH version 1 right now, but we can also configure 2. So this was a short video. Thank you so much, and please, if you can, subscribe the videos and click on the bell icon so that you get a notification whenever video is uploaded. Thank you so much. See you again.